Well, I've got a piece of metal in there. I have to dig it out. Yeah, okay, I got it. All's well. I took the utility knife blade to it. Blade only, and dug it out. We're good to go now. So, okay, I'll tell you a tip. If you get you one of these squeeze bottles here, that's got adjustable tip on it, going for extra point. But you put PB Blaster in there, and that way you can put it wherever you want it at. And you're not getting it all over everything. So we're gonna take this off. This is a project for today. Is to get this off from here. So, first thing first is to get some PB Blaster on it and get it run in. And also we're gonna do the other one too. We're gonna get them gib keys out of there. Then we'll let that be soaking. And I'll show you something. Yeah. So, PB Blaster in a squeeze bottle works really good. But what we're going to do is get this gib key out of here. And I'll show you something about this gib-key-puller. This gib, you can see on the end right there where it's done battered up right there. I've done ground it three times to get that burr off there. But there's a right side and a wrong side with these gib-key-pullers. When you put this in here like this, you want the side next to the bottom of that gib longer, wider than the top is. Like that. Okay, if you put it in this way, and if you put that right down in there and hit this with a hammer, that gib-key-puller would fly right out of there. But if you come over here like this and put it this way, that gib-key will want to bite into the bottom of that square right there, that thing. But this one here is at an angle. And through, like it's, you done did it. It's like something you've already done, these gib keys right here. You have to get them out. Looking at these right now, I think I'm just going to pop right out of there. That's all I'm going to say about that. Leave a comment about now. So, without further ado, let's get that gib key out of there. But the point being is you can check and use your gib-key puller correctly. And you can buy these from somebody. You know, people has these for sale. But if they make them, if they machine that, point is, they make these wrong. You need one that's been cut with a plasma cutter, or adjust the CNC end mill to the point where it cuts an angle. If you put this flat plate in there like this right here, and you take an end mill and you go around through there straight and cut that thing out, it won't be as good as if you index that head on that CNC and machine that with a taper. Okay, this one does have a taper. And if you, I mean, you're not going to see it, but I'll put it up here for you to have the option to see it if you can. But when I put this machinist square on the side of that right there and come down like that right there, it's apparent that this side over here is taller than this side over here because there's a V-shaped gap in there. It's like, you know, with a critical eye, it's like 10 thousandths or maybe a little more even. Oh, okay, in order for this to be a good gib-key puller, we need the high side to be on that side down here. So let's put that on there like that, and it is. If you can see through yonder. So it does have a slight taper, 20 or 30 degrees, I guess. And I done forgot what side it was. This one down here. Okay, to remember that, I'm gonna pull a piece of tape there. It should be marked toward the flywheel or something, but meaning that right there is the widest part, and it'll go like that. Well, even at best, the way that's done, somebody got that before. This ain't the first time this has been done. So it's at an angle. So with an educated eye, I know that if I put that in there and strike this with a hammer, it's going to come out of there. Not going to have too much success with it. So what I done is I made something right here, and it's a length of pipe right there with a gouge cut in it and opened up, and it's got a piece of angle iron down there about that long. And what that does, that goes on onto your flywheel like this, onto the crankshaft, and right down the end now you got a gap. So remember that part down there goes, I'll show you something. The thick part needs to go towards the gear. So you'll be like this, like that. So you put that up there like that, and then tighten this up, like so, in a straight across manner. Okay, that's what we got right there. I probably should show you this. Yeah, okay. We'll that's tight, and I'm gonna hit the other end of this. This thing right here, up on this end up here at the top. I'm gonna strike it with the bigger hammer. I'm gonna hold this down here. And what I want is that gib-key to come out this way. That's what I want. You know, I would put a little that PB blaster up in there. That's what I ought to do. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Get all the odds on my side. Oh yeah. Y'all seeing that move? That's an easy one right there. Like I say, that's been off there before. You can tell it. Okay, let's take this part and get that on out of there. One gib key. Let's get that other one out on that other side over there. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll have to run a little emery on that right there, but you know, we should be able to break that loose. Oh, we lucked out on them flywheels, for real. Put that PB blaster up in there. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we done lucked out on that. Oh, it comes all the way. Oh yeah, it's loose all the way off. So you know, them have been off before. These flywheels even been off there. That's gonna be easy to take off of there now. So now we'll get on that other side over there, and then we'll set these aside and get the side cover off. That's where we're going with this. Well, let's get that gib key out. You're always gonna need a hammer. Now that's the story over here. This is a little different. Same, but a little different. That's been out there before too. Good and clean. So I don't think it'd be much. I don't think it'd be much of a project here, but you never know because that's been beat up so bad. So we're gonna give it a go. I anticipate that to be really easy. So the setup is the same. With the thick edge, the tape's done cut off of it, but I know it's this side over here. It goes toward the flywheel. Oh, okay. That's not setting in there at a very good angle, but I don't anticipate that being very tight. So I'm going to strike it at least once to see if it moves, and if it does, then I'll carry on. Oh yeah. One gib key. Oh, yeah, it's free on the shaft too. Well, we looked out on that. Oh, yeah. Now we'll get that side cover off there now. Well, I almost forgot about that thing right there. Oh, yeah. You know, we'll have to get it running flathead forward. That's got a number on the block. You know what it come out of? Leave a comment. Now let's go down there and make apple cornbread.